Get wrecked, people. Right, let's hop into this game. It is actually going to be Prairie. I love it when the draft and the player decision actually makes sense.
Ooh,
And good God. Oh, okay. That is a choice. I'm
I
interested to see how
mean,
this plays out.
how do you? I'm not. Well, I mean, we'll see at least. But I mean, versus Mongols, normally Delhi's not too worried about tower rush, but on this map, you're worried about tower rush. Or I mean, I'm not even sure. You tower rush and trade. Normally, you probably wouldn't trade against Delhi, but I don't know. It seems like a tough situation to be in for Valdemar.
Yeah, we'll see how this one works out. I mean, it's probably just gonna be Mas Keshik against Mas Ghazi. We'll see. Well, anyway, we're hopping into this, and 3, 2, 1, boop. Folks, welcome to Prairie. It is going to be the Warchief Club final. We're probably in a best of 3. We don't actually know, but it's a best of 3 draft. And yeah, we're seeing Valdemar going up against Myriad here. Delhi versus Mongol. And both players opening with 1 scout.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the spawn for Valdemar, very obvious place to put a tower would just be that wood line, and then some getting that gold too. The gold's not too big of a worry for Valdemar, but that little wood line is everything on this map, right? So it does look like he's getting the wood, and then he's moving out to drop the barracks. It looks like.
Looking to be that way. What is that? Okay, Myriad is just using the gird to scout for sheep in the back. I mean, on this map, I would probably do that too. Because, there's all of this superstition about all of the extra sheep that you get. And it's all not true because there's nothing behind his base. Barracks coming out for Myriad though, so it's going to be a tower rush. And Valdemar, let's see if he's gonna be threatened by this. What are you even tower rushing? Just like the wood line, right? You need to
Wood, I mean,
you total
100% wood.
you put the tower here between the gold and the wood.
Yeah. I mean, you just need, even if the gold wasn't there, you put it on the wood. You just, because normally Delhi doesn't care about gold or the berries for that matter. It's not that big of a deal. I guess you just don't have that berries for the early game, especially on this map where you're gonna have a lot of sheep. It's not that much of an issue. But even on a normal map, let's say on Dry Arabia, for example, you have double woodline or something, and you get towered. That's already a big, deal. It can give you a lot of trouble. But on this map, especially, you get towered, and that's your entire woodline. There's no safe wood line for the next 10 minutes kind of thing. That's literally your whole thing. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go out in the back, like freaking 2 miles away, for two wood line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Valdemar did take a little tour across Myriad's base, but I don't think he saw the barracks. Did not show up right now, and his scout is nowhere near the spearman crossing the map. So what's the play here? We're going on the wood. Okay, I mean, this is just a regular age up. He's gonna try to age up right now. Spearmen have arrived. Valdemar was not in time to delete the mining camp because Myriad came literally right out of the fog. Tower of Victory going up for him. And yeah, let's see here. And he sees the tower. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. It immediately got revealed, but how are you reacting, Vald? We just used a lot of our resources to go up, and we literally cannot react to this. Do you... Honestly, I'm surprised that Myriad didn't pull 2 villagers to build this tower.
Yeah,
If
I mean,
if
I
it goes
would
up,
probably.
if it goes up, it's like really important for you.
Yeah. Actually, in this situation, I don't know if this is good and just spitballing here, but you can actually get a good amount of gold and get the second tower and not second tower, the second scholar, and then you pull the vills, so you minimize any risk of
Oh my.
losing any vills.
Pull will pull and the scholar too. So Myriad's gonna be forced to cancel this. Looks like, yeah, he cancels it. And is going to just try to put it up again while causing idle time. But yeah, this is the right move out of Vault. He needs
You
this.
have to, right?
This hurts him with all the idle time, but you need to do this every time until you have your archery range out. Or your barracks, potentially. Whichever.
Oh. And these are no textiles, still Dark Age vills. So now we have 5 vills out and about, so it's going to be a lot more dangerous for those vills getting pulled.
Yep. Valdemar does have enough for a production building, so it's not gonna be spears. I mean, makes sense because you also need the upgrade, and that would take time. And I guess we're gonna see the next villager pull, and this time it's 5 spears? Does he just let the tower go up now, and then try to burn it after? Here's the pull, but it's late. It's late this time. Scholar comes in. Is Myriad just gonna cancel again?
I don't think he cancels.
I mean, it's gonna go up. Spears are gonna hop in, and then he tries to repair it.
You gotta repair it real quick, though. He's not repairing. Okay. How many? He hasn't gotten a vill yet. Or no,
One
he is
vill.
going to.
Second
2.
vill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
3.
this with the scout burn, you can get the tower.
He's gonna lose a scholar, though, is he?
Oh god, that would be disastrous. But no, he saves the scholar. Look what Myriad's done.
He definitely could have gone for the scholar with 5 attacks.
Yeah. And because Vald was not gathering food here, the first archer is a little late, but yeah, in 5 seconds, because of efficient production, it's gonna pop out and force this villager away. So yeah, tower is denied. Good job. Costs you 2 villagers. But at the same time, one of Myriad's villagers also essentially has been dead, right?
Yeah.
Been hanging out over here the entire time.
I mean, like you said, if he pulled 2 vills, actually, it might be all the difference. So I think that was a big, potential thing that could have. If you pull 2 vills, that tower goes up and you get more vill kills. And the thing about Myriad's vills is that they're idle, but they're not gonna die, right? You can pull them back.
It's the plan anyway. Archer going a little bit too far forward. I think Myriad was toying with the idea, but Maneuver Arrow is not ready to run him down. And now, Valdemar is a Delhi player sitting here, having opened with an archery range that you really actually don't want to against the Mongols. And yeah, Stable is coming out now. You're gonna be delayed on your blacksmith. At least Sanctity is almost halfway, or over halfway done at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the main problem is that your wood line is gonna be exposed to double keshiks. You don't have any spears.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of vills on the TC, so you might be able to do good damage. But that double charge, you're gonna lose at least a vill, right? You're already 2 vills down.
Yep. Double Ghazi production immediately. I say double Ghazi, it's one after the other, but it is also efficient production with 2 Ghazi in queue. 2 keshiks crossing the map here. Oh, wait. The Khan just killed Valdemar's scout. Now, this is bad. He's blind.
Yeah, I mean, he did open the stable, so you can just make another one, but it is some food that it could be used, or not so much the food, but the time it takes. That you'd rather be making pumping Ghazis right now.
Yeah, the Ghazi actually just revealed themselves. Or revealed the Keshik, and Shortwall's coming out. Charge comes in, but Ghazi is here to tank the charge. And now you're diving a TC that you really don't want to be diving.
Yeah.
And now that it's basically one dead Keshik because the Ghazi will just run him down.
That was good defense, excellent,
Yeah.
I didn't think those walls would do much, but they do enough so that they force the Keshiks to linger around so that they get that damage.
Yeah. And now that is -1, and even though this one is really hurt, you just pull it back and heal it up with the Scholar, and then you can take another fight. Oh, Scholar though is half health, really dangerous.
I was gonna say. Now it feels good to be able to open Ghazi, but
it's another dead
so
Ghazi.
Harass trade.
Yeah, this is
another Keshik.
Yeah, that's wow. Good catch. Totally not embarrassing myself here. And the Ghazi stays alive once again. I mean, this is not the trades that Myriad is looking for. In the meantime, there's 2 traders and 2 more in the queue. He does have some spears patrolling right there in the corner, because in case that gets spotted out.
I mean, honestly, even though he did lose 2 Keshiks,
Yeah.
3 Keshiks, which is pretty bad. But Myriad's pretty happy doing this dance while he gets his traders going, right? There is a blacksmith though, so he's not really falling behind that much. The problem with Valdemar is he's gonna eventually have to go spears because it's Keshik, so you can't just mass. I don't know. Can you?
In a normal game with normal access to food, I would say you probably can. But this is Prairie. By the way, Valdemar's going Pro Scouts. He's not going horticulture. He's prioritizing the pros.
How much deer's on this map?
There's a lot of small packs. That's 3. There's another
2, 3, 4.
3s. That's 9.
Yeah, I guess
12.
it's worth it.
15. Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
But counterpoint, you're on sheep and you have a lot of sheep. So wouldn't you want is it horticulture? No, fertilization.
I would say you want horticulture immediately. Fertilization, I think, is the opposite tech. Or is it a later? Is it the second? Yeah, it's the second one.
Yeah.
Right, it's agriculture. Never mind.
Yeah, he already has it. So I thought he went Pro Scouts first, but no, he got his normal upgrades.
He actually went a weird route. He has wheelbarrow and he has survival techniques, but no horticulture. And Scout finds the trade going on in the back here. And what does Myriad have right now? He has 8 Keshik against the Valdemar's 12 Ghazi. And the Ghazi are faster, and we have a fully exposed trade line. This is gonna be rough to defend here. We need some more towers. Let's see what Valdemar is doing. Oh, look at that. There is 5 Ghazi. 6 Ghazi, actually. There's one trailing. Going all the way on the right side, and they're gonna find the trade route. Meanwhile, there is currently 5 Keshik on the left side, going straight towards this wood line, but there's Valdemar's army waiting.
But I mean, you can dive that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's how many Ghazi? Only 3 Ghazi. There's some spears added in now, so this is probably not too bad of a fight. This is a real bad fight, though. Valdemar not paying attention for a second, losing the first Ghazi there, now having to run. But look at that dive straight under the town center. I don't know about that. That's being very liberal. Yeah, that's
2 vills.
Two vills, but that is being very liberal with your Ghazi HP.
Yeah.
And that is
and got,
2 more dead.
Nerfed a little bit, right? The Ghazi HP and Feudal got nerfed a little bit, I remember correctly.
Yes, it did. And more engagements. That is 5 dead eco units. That is, I think, 2 villagers and 3 traders at this point in time. And I mean, take this with a little bit of grain of salt, because we're 12.5 minutes in. Valdemar hasn't taken a single sacred site. He's moving out now. And Myriad is 10 eco units up.
And the sites feel a little far away for I guess they're not that different.
I feel the left one is a little closer to Myriad's base. Guess the other one.
I guess the middle one is close to the Delhi base anyway, so it's not that bad.
You really want to wall this up, but hey, with what wood? Beautiful tricomp by Valdemar here. 10, 10, 10. Meanwhile, Myriad, 12 Keshik, 10 archers, and a few spears hanging out from earlier, from the tower rush still.
I mean, you are down 10 eco units as Delhi, but it could be worse. At least you survived the tower rush. You have safe wood, and you're massing up, and you have the military advantage. So it's not the worst thing, but you do have to put the pressure on it. We do get another a trader kill.
Yeah. Multi-pronged attack again. Taking out a Vil on the left side, taking out a trader at the right side. And another trader too, so yeah. This is real hard to defend. Very annoying.
Now we are getting to a stage of the game where the first wood line is done for both players, and they're moving out to the smaller wood lines far away, exposed in the base, and this is where Ghazis and Keshiks shine, right? So, Valdemar wants to be aggressive, but he also wants to keep a few spears, a few army behind so they can protect. I mean, how many vills is this on So 23 on the left side for Valdemar. So it's a few catches could really cause a problem.
Yeah. And if I look at Valdemar's vision here, I mean, he's trying to take the right side, sacred side, but there's a bunch of Kashyyyks here, and if just one of them moves over, this Scholar will never make it home again. So he's very much also in the same situation that
So
defending is
be
annoying.
careful.
Lots of spears here. Can't really take the direct fight. Where are the archers for Myriad? And look, there's a Kashyyyk here on the sacred side.
Myriad should really be, if he, raided a little bit, it'd be really difficult for Valdemar. So many exposed positions for the Delhi player.
Myriad has one giant deadly death ball here, but it's mostly Kashyyyk, and there's still a bunch of spears here. Okay, now he's committing. Now he needs to clean this up without losing too much. Gets to focus the spears real fast, and so he does. And I think this is just game.
Yeah.
I think this is done.
I mean, that's not enough spears in there, I think. There's too many Kashyyyks. I think it was a similar amount of Kashyyyks and spears, so
Yeah.
you just kind of plow through.
Myriad needs to pay attention, though. There's still spears here.
Yeah.
You can't just walk in like that. But no Ghazis, really. We only remade 2 Ghazis. The trade is now completely unopposed for a while. Still going. 12 traders. We're just booming away.
I mean, versus Mongols, especially on this map, if you lose a fight, which I think that was definitely a lost fight, it's difficult. Having said that, the army numbers are still pretty decent. Now, a lot more Kashyyyk, so high value units from Mongols, but
Yeah.
Valdemar has to make something happen right now.
The good thing for him is, right, we're on prairie, so wood is scarce. The way Myriad would want to play this is now just spam archers away. And he can't really. But, okay, he's on the food now with the Kashyyyk. There's just not enough army for Vald to deal with this.
Yeah.
Moving out to the other side.
I mean, that's not even the worst of vulnerabilities for Valdemar. If he were to go on the other side, nice little raid for Valdemar too, but pretty safe. It's 5 bills there.
Yeah. Kind of surprised that Myriad didn't try to decap the sacred side. Oh my god, are both Ghazis gonna barely survive? No, one gets taken, both die. Ouch.
Yeah.
And the Kashyyyk find the wood line at the bottom and the deer pack here. You know what?
I think that's meant to be a deer pack. Or is that... Because there's no lumber camp there, is there? I think that was a misclick.
Oh, yeah, right. That is definitely a misclick. Myriad not paying attention. Losing 3 Kashyyyk for free. Not the greatest feeling. But he's in a really good position. I mean, he's at 17 Kashyyyk at this point in time. And the trade is what? 17 traders. So Silk Road's level 3 is up. Getting extra food, getting extra wood.
I'm so worried about the upper left side. There's so many vills here. Well, I guess 14. Is the other vills moving away? No, there's more. I mean, 2 Keshik's are actually moving towards the left side.
Yeah.
Even if, there's just too many vills there for a tower.
Yeah. Kashyyyk pass by the villagers, drop off one
so
last
much
time, and run away.
And he's gonna find the wood line too, and it's just...
He's fighting Kashyyyk with villagers, and Myriad is just not gonna take the fight, just run away. Spears are arriving. -1 Kashyyyk,
I mean,
it's fine.
It's not so much the fight or the 2 Keshik's not doing any damage. It's more so that now, Myriad knows exactly where all your vills are.
And he knows exactly where all your spears are, and they're all not here in the middle where half your archer army is.
Oh, he doesn't go for it. Wouldn't you try to do more damage on the archers?
I don't know if you want to commit. I guess you're worried about the spears arriving, and you don't really have to commit because, you're heavily favored as long as the base, as long as the game is static.
Yeah. He's trying to age up, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's gonna age up. I guess we're gonna see a Kurutai Castle Age veterancy and then just push I don't know if Valdemar even sticks around for that or if he just taps when he sees the age up.
I mean, there's only 13 spears. If you get the veterancy for Keshiks only, it's done, you know?
Yep. You just put the Kurotai, and there's just nothing that the opponent can do. And Valdemar knows it. Like, he's moving out right now. He wants this fight. Let's see. What does Valdemar see?
I don't even think he can.
Sees the trade. I
I'm not
don't...
even sure he can win this fight without... even without Castle for Myriad.
Yeah, there's...
So many Keshiks.
There's 12 spears. There's just no answer to 23 Keshik.
Either way, the age up's coming through, and once it's up, I mean, the eco difference right now is going to be 30 Vils. Or 30 traders, eco units, but even worse, right?
Builds another archery range, another stable. And I guess this is going to be the second Uvu. Age up is through. Let's see what our Valdemar's army does. He immediately taps. Yeah.
I mean, he knows, right?
Oof. Yeah, turns out Mongols are pretty good on prairie. Who knew?
I mean, let's remember, he could have been worse. He only lost 2 Vils, and he got rid of a tower, and he was able to settle and kind of make units. And he even got away with opening stable as Delhi on this map. So, not the worst start for Valdemar, even with that, several Vil pulls. But at the end, it's just you have to deal with Keshiks and trade, and how do you deal with it on this map, right?
I feel like Valdemar actually just played that defense correctly. It's just you're losing either way.
Yeah, I mean, you have to Vil pull, and he did a decent job of pulling the Vils. 2 Vils. That is not that bad.
Yeah. Folks, we already have the second game going. We're going to Valdemar's home map, which is one of my favorite maps. It is 4 lakes. At least one of my favorite maps in like regular ranked pools. So let's see how they do. And we've got English. Yay! Against Japan. Let's see how this one plays out. So you're English. You somehow made the horrible mistake to get trapped on a hybrid map with Japan. What do you do?
No idea what. I mean, normally in English, on like a cauldron or was it Mongolian Heights, you can kind of cheese, trying to deny the dock. But on this map, you kind of have to play standard. Now, you do play feudal and try to deny the castle of the Japanese player. Is probably the play. Of course, you got to secure your own food economy as well. And you also might try to, basically, the English player has to be on the aggro, right? He has to be able to make units, at least some, to be able to deny some res, to be able to dock Japanese, just to deny that food. But as Japanese, you want to get your nice little water boom and go up to castle and pump knights or whatever you want to pump.
Yeah. I mean, I think English is actually Valdemar's best bet against the Japanese pick that is coming out here, that you expect, that you know is coming. Because your Vils can kill ninjas from range. You have cheaper fishing boats, which is real nice. The only thing that doesn't really come into play is like English gets the Admiralty on water, but that's not gonna play a role here. And you get either a king, which is real nice to apply pressure, or you get a council hall to defend against potential ninjas. So your tools are there. It's just that Japan fishing eco with the shinobi is just real oppressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a budget Japan, right? English is budget Japan in terms of water economy because your fishing boats are discounted. The 67 wood, right? Compared to half off, or was 45 for the Japanese.
Exactly.
But like I said, you have the tools. You just have to be able to do damage. You have to be able to prevent Japanese to do what it wants to do.
I actually looked at stats on the ladder for this map, and it's like, okay, there's about 60% Japanese games, then there's a bunch of English games and HRE games, and then Sushi actually made a little bit of a rise, but yeah, that's it. And I think English is mostly there because some people just play English and don't know how to play anything else.
I mean, English counters Zushi really hard on this map as well, so that might be. But Japanese is just kind of like the staple, the best kind of situation for this map. Now Roosh is also OG, great, a 4-leg Civ, but I'm not sure how the bounty changes effects because you're not going to be. Now I thought about this because you're not going to get that initial gold
Yeah,
boost,
you
which is a
need
lot
to
of
mine
gold.
gold to age up now. That's
Yeah,
weird.
and you're not gonna be on deer most likely, right? You have your fish. So Roost is actually pretty heavily nerfed, in my opinion, on maps like this.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
But that ruse opening was so disgusting. We've got the Coca Township coming out. No surprises here. But when I was seeing that the first time, actually facing it the first time, and the ruse guy just went, no villagers on gold, one dock, and he aged up at sub 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was just completely driven off water. I was very sad on Boulder Bay.
Yeah, it's probably the fast the conversion, right? The fast aggro conversion.
Yep, they just opened one fishing boat, made a second one as they aged, converted one. I was immediately off. Yay! I mean, now I know somehow how to play against it, but it's not a pleasant feeling. Abbey of Kings.
Now it's not a big deal anymore because you're not gonna have that gold, I think. Because your age up's not gonna be so insane that you don't even have to mine gold, and you probably have extra for wheelbarrow and double bar axe sometimes, which on water map is just kind of like so important.
Yeah, I mean, if you only get 80 bounty, it was fine, right? You couldn't age up, but that's not usually the case because on water nobody denies bounty with 2 scouts. Anyway, Myriad going for the Tawara now. Interesting, Tawara. Man, I should stop calling it that. And he's queuing a second Shinobi immediately with his first free one. Nice.
So there's a king from Valdemar, and then a good number of Shinobi coming on.
Yeah.
I guess there's gonna be a tower on the gold most likely before. Oh, we do see an archery range, right? Yeah.
Yep. Range and king. So is this gonna be good old feudal aggression with masked longbows? Sit on the gold and starve them out? Okay, starve is a bad word because they're gonna be having food, but...
They're gonna have plenty of sushi, they're not starving. It's just maybe their wallets might be a little idled.
Yeah. Vault finds the first Shinobi, he really doesn't want to lose the scout, and forward Shinpo doesn't get another hit though.
Oop.
And the king is here. You really don't want to lose the scout because it's your only unit to reveal Shinobi. And I guess you just move it back to the abbey and heal up. Other Shinobi though finds the dog. There's the sabotage.
Valdemar is docking on his second pond. And maybe he's gonna try to go for an offensive thing, maybe because they're already.
It is.
Oh, we do. There's a dock on Valdemar's own pond, and there's a junk.
Yeah, it's already out. Valdemar needs to move back here, and it is sabotaged, so that Hulk is stuck in queue, not able to come out. Is there a second Shinobi around to repeat this little feat? Does not look like.
This is pretty bad.
Yeah, Myriad, by the way, he lost his first Shinobi. You now need to like rotate in and out these hurt and full HP fishing boats. But looks like Valdemar is doing other things right now. Nope, he's moving it out and still losing it because sometimes shotgun mechanics just work like that. Speaking from Path of Exile hardcore experience, take it from me, shotgun mechanics are unfair. Okay, tower's up on the gold for Myriad, so he's just gonna play a fast castle here. King comes in, no arrow slits. Charge gets through, but the king can't really be around here. But are we not garrisoning? Like, okay. Shinobi's here too? Okay, this is very relaxed gameplay from Myriad, and he's getting punished for it. And now we have a little bit of a water battle at the bottom pond. King stays I was gonna say stays alive, and that's the moment he dies. Caster's Curse. But yeah, longbows are now at Myriad's pond. And he's gonna be a little worried here because this is going to be
You need
able to
a
deny his gold when he just stands on the other side.
Against English, you need a second tower. Now I mean, Myriad was doing great because he docked Valdemar's pawn, and he has the wood or food to age up essentially, but
Oh, he already
not
countered.
much gold.
He already countered the longbows, by the way. There's 2 horsemen on the way. One is already out. Second one is about to pop. Valdemar doing a good job here, sniping out a few fishing boats, and he's also winning his own pond on the water battle. So that's real nice. But if you look at the resources, getting rough.
And Valdemar managed to dock that top pond, so that's a huge because there's a lot of fishing ships for Myriad on that top pond.
Oh yeah, that is real big. If the Shinobi finds it, but I don't... Oh yeah, he sees it now. Sees the galley come out. Sabotage is not in time. Unfortunate. We do have a war junk on the way, so Valdemar will not be able to defend here. Loses the Vil, and yeah, Myriad just has to micro these while trying to go to Castle Age now with Mars Gold. Bottom pond, looks like Myriad will not be going for another try on that one. And this is now just very annoying for him to micro correctly, but War Junk is coming out. Sabotage is done on the top pond for Valdemar, and no demo. Just gonna stick around here. Waste more time.
Yeah, I mean, Myriad can age up right now. I don't know where the longbows are. They went back home, I guess, because of the horsemen. There's only 3 horsemen, I think. Oh, I guess he's just waiting for the spears. He's killing spears right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is still a bad position for Valdemar, right? Because, I mean, you did clear up your own pond, and you are, on offense on Myriad's pond, but now that dock's going down, and Myriad's going castle.
Yeah, let's see here. We have exactly equal amounts of economy at this point in time. So that is not bad for Vald, but the timing of floating gate about to come in. What does Vald have? He does have a barracks prepared. He's already spamming spears. What happens when Myriad puts up a barracks and runs at him with samurai, though? No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's just gonna be mounted Sams, and the mounted Sams will be strong enough to deal with 4 feudal age spears.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's gonna happen because by the time you mass up a good amount of samurai, I think Valdemar is probably going to be able to go to castle himself. So you want the mobility and I mean, mounted samurai are pretty strong, right? You want to be able to raid and you want to be able to put on pressure immediately, especially the gold on. So you want to idle Valdemar, right?
Yep. New Age begins, mounted samurai in the queue, 12 seconds per pop, and he has so many resources to work with. It's a joy to watch, assuming you're the Japanese player. Nice catch here.
It's actually 14 seconds now because of the nerf, but strong nonetheless.
No! I've been lied. Did I actually miss that? Right, no, the Yoroshiro got nerfed. I was like, wait, did mounted samurai... Yeah. No, but the Yoroshiro
no, it's all production.
It's all production. And, well, there is 3 spears and 3 longbows all by their lonesome out here. And that's not what they want to be, but they're doing a good job wasting time while the White Tower goes up in Valdemar's base.
The gold is still going to be I think the White Tower is just to secure more wood is the plan.
Looks like it.
But,
gold is an issue, but he can put a wall in front of here, right? And he has that gold right on the water where he can defend with warships on a pond he already has access to. Like, he already has warships on.
Yeah. I mean, 4 samurai still diving? That's probably going to be a problem, but at least he's safe. At least there's the White Tower, so English things.
Just English things. Do you think he's just going to spam knights out of it?
Depends. Probably a few knights, and then he's probably gonna go spear crossbow or something like that. But we do see another dock on the left side.
Yeah, beautiful. Docking the other pond, and Myriad is still spamming fishing boats on that one. So this is gonna be very effective. Myriad has added a barracks. I see the first screaming woman enter the field.
Yeah, it just looks like Valdemar is a standard spearman crossbow. He's even making crossbows from the White Tower, so no knights.
Yeah, White Tower has been revealed. Myriad is just gonna go home. I mean, he kind of knows where the gold is, so
Yeah, I
surprised
feel
that he
like he
didn't go
probably
for
just.
it.
I think he wants to get together and then dive the gold. The problem is the samurai, the mountain samurai. A lot of them are low health, so he probably wants to heal up a bit. The problem is, the priests, the Shinto priests are busy getting relics, I assume.
Yeah, this is his timing. He kind of has to decide. Do I want these guys in the fight to do that much more potential damage, or do I want to save them? I feel like saving is the smart choice, but this is not a smart moment. Let's gamble.
I mean, Valdemar is actually going out on the map to try to probably protect some of these relics. I don't think you can, especially there's 9 samurai on the field now, a few spears. They're not gonna be able to
Oh, I don't
get
know.
it done.
Well, I mean, it is spear crossbow and the king right there. And these samurai are very hurt. I mean, that guy's also dying, right? 162. King is faster than that. So yeah, that guy's dead.
Yeah, another pet peeve of mine. Just so number 1 is the Byzantine farm price. Number 2 is that the king is faster than a knight. Why? Why is the king faster than a knight?
I don't have your answers because, well, he's the king. Obviously, he has a better horse.
Just make it the same as a knight. I don't know. Why can it chase down knights, man?
Oh, and the Shinto priest trying for the Vololo, but there's crossbows here, and the king is hitting him. Oh, a little close there, though. And yeah, this is a decent fight for Myriad. He's gonna be able to wipe all of that, but he's losing a bunch of knights for it, and Valdemar just taps. Yeah. Maybe a
Yeah,
little too eager moving out, but I also don't see an option to just turtle.
I mean, if he doesn't move out, he's going to give out 5 relics. But if he moves out, he can't move out. So, kind of lose-lose situation for him there. I mean, it ended up being the aggressive play from Myriad on the southern pond. Really gave him that tempo to be able to go castle while Valdemar's ecos damage or idle from that southern pond, right? And he has to make fishing ships. Even though he cleared it out eventually, that's still what, 2 Springle ships, an archer ship, a demo, a bunch of investment to kind of protect that food income.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't get these eco stats. Why does Valdemar have a higher eco number than Myriad when Myriad has that much more resources? But hey, I don't need to understand this. It's fine. Yeah, Japanese eco is pretty insane on hybrid with the cheaper fishing boats.
Yeah.
You just boom away.